What's up, everybody? Craig here, and I'm jumping into EveryDollar this morning. I was going to work on a video, and I saw a new feature that I haven't seen yet, so I wanted to hit record and walk you through this new feature. Really, I'm looking at this thing for the first time with you, and so we're going to kind of figure out what this is and how it can benefit you, or is it beneficial? Is it worth using your time? Now, this is a feature only for EveryDollar Premium, or if you have Ramsey Plus. So just know that if you're on the free version of EveryDollar, you won't be able to have access to this feature. So right here on the left, you'll see there's something called a roadmap. From what I can tell, this is really just a roadmap to your net worth of, I guess, from emergency fund to becoming a millionaire is what it was described as. And so as we come in here, looks like you can plug in some personal information to see your progress. So let's just come down here. Let's just plug in some mock numbers. Let's say that your annual income is 100,000. Your birth date is, let's just say, January 1st of 1980. Desired retirement age, let's put 65. Great. All right, we're going to plug that in. So let's find your extra. After paying all your expenses, how much extra money can you squeeze into your budget each month? Just give your best guess. Let's just say 500. Okay. Towards your financial roadmap. Got it. Are you paying anything above your minimum payments on your debt each month? I guess if you have debt, then this is what you would include. So let's just say 200. I'm just going to make up some numbers. Next. Are you putting anything towards retirement each month? Yeah, let's say 500 for retirement each month. Are you putting anything into savings each month? So let's just say we're putting 200 into savings. Again, I'm just making this up as we go. Obviously, you'll want to spend some time digging into what you're actually doing with each of these. Awesome. And it's just giving you an update. So that's your total extra money is between all those areas is $1,400. Great. So that's on your baby step one goal, which, so then we come through here, and this is where you can update, the baby steps. So if you're familiar with Dave Ramsey, he has his 7 baby steps that you work through. And so if you're working that plan, then you will probably know really easily where you are and where you stand. If you're not, it kind of tells you here, like step 1 is to have $1,000 in savings to begin with. If you have more than that, I would just at least put 1,000 here. So we can just say that's complete. Pay off all debts. So it pulls the debts from your budget. So this is our mock budget for videos. So it's going to pull these. So it's saying this is our total remaining debt. We're going to hit save. If you have more saved than $1,000, so like with our clients, we say sometimes 2,000 is a good amount. Coming up with your goal amount, like how much do you need to be saving? That's 3 to 6 months of expenses. The way we calculate that is we go through your budget, and we're going to find out what are your minimum bare expenses and how much do you total need. And so I have another video that will walk you through that. I'll put that in the description below. If you're not sure how to calculate what your full emergency fund should be, I'll show you how you can do that inside of EveryDollar. But I'm going to throw down just a number. Let's just call it 20,000. Okay. Then this is the home one. Maybe you already have a home. So that's the only flaw I'm already seeing in this is people who are not following the baby steps. So maybe you already own a home, which I don't think is a bad thing. Then here it's kind of like, I guess you could put your current home information, down payment. So I'm just going to throw down some stuff, and this is just difficult, and I'm already kind of seeing an area where this could probably be improved. Is it's almost like assuming that everyone is way up here, and maybe that's just because we have debt plugged in to our budget. So maybe if we didn't have the debt there, it would be, but I guess I don't like that it assumes that I don't have a house yet just because the budget shows debt. So already one thing I'm not a fan of. Maybe that'll get improved because to me right here, it's saving for a down payment for a home, but I already own a home. So maybe with my net worth, couldn't we have it say, I guess maybe that will come into baby step 6, but it's, I guess, what is your home worth? How much have you paid on it, et cetera, to get your net worth? Okay. Current retirement balance. So you may have to pull up some numbers. Let's just throw in a number here. Okay. All right. Save your children's college fund. You can add some kids. Let me just add a kid. His name's Kid 0101 2015. How's that? Or 2016. Save so far $0. Savings goal. I don't know. I'm going to make up some numbers here. 20,000. Okay. Pay off your home. Okay. So this is probably, okay, great. This is where what I was hoping would be up here for the save for down payment. I kind of wish you could just skip some of these. Like, again, if you already have a home, can I just mark it off as done? I'm not saving for it anymore. But again, maybe it's just because it's assuming I haven't gotten there yet. So original mortgage balance, current mortgage balance, current home value, mortgage term unit. So I'm just going to leave all these the same, but you can go through and plug in yours. Okay, here's where we want to plug in our desired retirement. So I'm going to hit that desired retirement income. So I guess per month in dollars, let's just call it, what if I want to make $10,000 a month in retirement? Let's just say you're making 10% on your investments. Okay. Great. So looks like I'm projected to miss my desired retirement income. So let me hit done. And so I guess you can come in here and you can edit it if you want to. So there's probably, well, let me backtrack here. So when it says you're going to miss it, there's a couple things that need to change. And this is, I guess, the good thing about this plan. And you can see this roadmap. It's showing that by 2037, I should be a millionaire. It's kind of projecting, it looks like it's projecting when baby steps should be complete, which is nice because it takes into account all your numbers. But if I'm going, I really want to make $10,000 a month, that means I need 4.2 million, whereas I'm projected to only have 1.8 million by the time I'm 65. So I think a couple things can change. Obviously we know income is going to change. So maybe I'll be able to throw more into that retirement account than what I was able to plug in today. But I could also come through here and maybe I'm going to be a little bit more realistic and say, well, right now I'm making 83.33. So what if I just say, in retirement, I just want to make the exact same amount that I'm making now. We're going to hit save, and that kind of closes that gap a little bit. But probably, and here's some paid for properties if you have them. I don't, so I'm not going to plug that in. Then also the other in here is kind of going back and saying, okay, well, probably back to the extra, find your extra. Where I have 1,400 extra. So maybe periodically you come back and say, okay, I got a pay raise. So now we have 1,000 extra every month. So I'm going to hit save. We're going to hit done. And so now if I come down to build wealth and give, let's see, desired retirement, it closes that gap a little bit. And so, this is pretty cool. I like this tool. I think obviously it's in the beta phase, so it's brand new. So we always know that when something's new on here that they're going to go through different versions of it. But I think it's worthwhile to spend some time. This is really something that you just need to sit down and pull out your numbers and plug in, and then it's kind of done unless, again, you go and you get a pay raise or something happens that you suddenly have extra money. But I think it's cool. I really do. I like it a lot. So there you go. There's the financial roadmap inside of EveryDollar. Again, if you don't know how to calculate your emergency fund, we're going to link that video here so you can watch that next if you need help figuring that out. But otherwise, guys, thanks for joining me on this impromptu dive into a new feature, and we'll see you next time.